Let's talk about flushing plants prior to harvesting. Yes, that is still talked about here in 2025. Let me put on my glasses real quick because the lights are just blinding me here. Flushing before harvest. Now, we've learned so much over the years about flushing plants prior to harvest. There are so many people out there that say there's no reason to flush prior to harvest. You can feed nutrients all the way up into the end. You've got people on the opposing side saying, no, you want to flush your plants prior to harvest in order to get a smoother smoke. Now, there have been studies in regards to this, which I'll talk about here. I actually did a whole video on it in the past, which I can link to in the outro card of this video. It gets into a lot of detail about a study that was done back in 2020 by Green Technologies. But this particular plant here, I am going to do the flushing. I feel like, yes, we know that when you're growing organically, you don't need to flush. I don't think any growers flush anymore. There might be one or two of you that comment and say, yes, I still flush my plants that are being fed organic inputs. But I feel like a majority of growers that grow organically don't do any sort of flushing. They just top dress their nutrients, add in the organic inputs as needed throughout the grow. And of course, they're just doing water or even some additives all the way up until they harvest. Now, when you're in hydroponics, I feel like a majority of people still do some sort of flushing. So what do we mean by flushing in hydroponics? Well, pretty straightforward, is just giving the plant plain water in the reservoir or this deep water culture bucket, for example, for the last 1 to 2 weeks prior to harvest. Now, this plant is Chill Out OG F3. It is on day 44 of flowering, and it's actually pretty close to being harvested here. This is actually a keeper pheno, and its parents, Briscoe G is the male, Pakistan Valley is the female, the mother of this plant. The Pakistan Valley has a harvest window of 45 to 55 days. This plant is actually leaning towards that harvest window, so very fast for flowering. Usually I feel like a lot of cultivars are 8, 9, 10 plus weeks. A lot of the Chill Out OGs, I mean, I have the harvest window listed at 56 to 62 days. So this plant is actually on track to finish before that, which is actually pretty cool to see. Being able to finish plants faster than usual saves a lot of things, right? Saves time, saves money, labor, so on and so forth. So very close to harvest. When I take a microscope and look at the trichomes, I see mostly cloudy. There's still some clear and a little sprinkle of the amber happening. So I am going to give this plant roughly a week until I harvest. But yeah, I did actually change out the reservoir this morning, actually. So I removed the nutrients that were in there. I'm using Blue Planet Nutrients, Blue Max 2-part, and some CalMag. And I just put plain water in here. So now the plant is just gonna have plain water for the remaining time of its life, for about a week. We'll see, maybe I'll harvest a few days earlier, maybe I'll push it a little bit longer. But I am gonna run just plain water only here. And I have a feeling that a lot of you are gonna say yes. They're gonna agree, go ahead and flush, go ahead and do plain water. It's not gonna be detrimental to your plant. Some people were gonna say, yes, I'd like to see a little bit more of a fade happening. So typically there's some sort of senescence that happens with cannabis plants towards the end of the grow. Naturally, the plant just dies off. It will start to see yellowing, you'll see wilting. Eventually you actually see the plant make one last ditch effort to pollinate itself. You'll see male parts called anthers actually come out, often called nanners, come out of the top of the buds and they'll start spreading pollen everywhere. That happens when you go past the harvest window. So that's actually one thing I'm keeping my eye on to make sure there are no anthers popping out of the buds at this point. If they did, I would pretty much harvest right away. But these leaves being the darkness that they're at, I would like to see them light up. So I'm hoping that just doing plain water for the last week is gonna help lighten these leaves up. If I drop the temp, hopefully I can get some purpling coming out, maybe some cool fall colors to come out. But I don't think it's gonna be harmful to the plant by giving plain water for the last week or so of the grow. Let me know in the comment section below who still flushes here in 2025 in hydroponics. If you're organic, do you still flush? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, I did cover a study back in 2020 that was about flushing. It was by Green Technologies. One thing they did is they flushed their plants. They did a 0-day flush, so no flush at all. I think they did a 7-day, a 10-day, and a 14-day, if I'm not mistaken. And what they found in their study is they came to the conclusion that there was no difference between flushed and unflushed buds. They found no difference in yield, no difference in cannabinoid content, no difference in terpene content. Yeah, yeah, there was no difference between the two. And a smoke report, they had a blind smoke test. I forget what the number was. I believe it was around 65 people. They did a blind smoke test and they actually preferred the unflushed buds. I know it's subjective, right? Again, there are still people out there that are gonna swear by a better taste, better flavor, smoothness of smoke due to flushing. I personally still think it's subjective at this point. But yeah, definitely take a look at that study that I mentioned. I'll link it in the description section below, so you can click on that video and learn more. So we'll see how this plant turns out. This is my first run doing deep water culture. I've been growing in soil for 14 years and decided to venture out and kind of freshen things up a little bit and try a different style of growing, which was here, 1 bucket deep water culture system. I had some struggles to begin. If you warp back, I'll link the playlist in the description. It did not look like it was going to survive by any means, but it completely rebounded and it was healthy throughout the entire flower stage. And this is what the result is as of today, day 44, about a week or so before harvest. Absolutely stunning. Loving the structure, loving the stacking, loving the trichome production, just the denseness of the buds. There's definitely a sweetness coming from it. When I break off one of these, I did this in the last DWC video, but I'll do it again because I love to do it. Oh, the fuel just hits you in the face. It is just, I love it. I love this so much. This is actually the phenol I used to make F4s. So the F4 generation is actually in production right now, in testing, I should say, right now. There was over 100 people that got testers for the F4 version, and I'm hoping those will be released here early in 2025. In order to stay up to date on releases, subscribe to my email list, mrgrowout.com/list. Add your name there and I'll definitely send out an email when the F4 version is released out to the public here. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. Really wanted to get your feedback on what you think about flushing, specifically in hydroponics, but if you had feedback for flushing in organics, I'd love to know that in the comment section as well. That's it, guys. I have rambled on enough. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.